All right, well, excuse me. Hello, everybody. And I kind of stumbled over my introduction there. So, just doing some Genshin today, as usual. Hopefully, once Withering Waves comes out, I'll be doing that too. But for right now, we're just doing Genshin. We are going to be doing the, the third part of Lantern Rite. I actually did the other part the other day because I was just tired and I was like, let me get through some of this because I'm worried I'll run out of time and won't be able to do it, and I also want to see what everybody else was talking about. So I apologize if I sound a little nasally. It is allergies, and it is that time of the year, although it always seems to be that time of the year, unfortunately. But we're going to be doing that, and yeah, hopefully have a good time with that. Hopefully, we'll see the cool animation. Apparently, Paizu actually is in that is in the video though. He's a teeny tiny little guy in the way in the background, but he is there, so at least that's good. But let me jump over to the gameplay. There we go. All right, so see where it tells us to go.
It's time to carry out the plan. Let's go find Gaming. Hope everything goes well.
Yeah, one thing I will say about Lantern Rite is that they seem to be making up lanterns to honor certain characters, but then don't talk about those characters enough. You know? Like, I mean, I'd like to know a lot about this guy, and so far we've gotten, like, zilch. Or, not zilch, but very little. So, you know, Mahoyo, if you're listening, please put some more for the person that the lantern's for.
Hi, Gaming. Paimon sees you've certainly gotten an early start this morning. Playing games already, are we? Who won this time? You the one buying dim sum again?
Hey, when you put it like that, it makes it sound like I'm always the one losing.
Ah, perfect, you're all here. There's an important commission I need your help with.
Uh-oh.
Alright, I've got the time. Where are the goods?
Well, it's not just goods this time. I need you to escort a tea merchant and their wares from Chaoying Village to Liyue Harbor. A very important client has requested to meet with him.
Uh-oh. Like, who's that tea merchant?
Sure. What's this merchant's address?
Uh-oh.
Well, here.
Uh-oh. Oh.
If the client's that important, then this must be a very crucial, very pressing commission, right?
Uh-oh.
Of course, the sooner you complete it, the better. I would advise you to depart as soon as possible.
That's fine by me. Oh, poor Gangming.
Alright, don't work too hard now, Longjo. We'll set off then.
Oh gosh, he's probably horribly filled with anxiety. If that's who I think it is, we're gonna go find his dad. Loading. You guys, I'm sorry. I clicked the mute button to mute myself while I cleared my throat, and it didn't mute. Oh gosh. I'm embarrassed. Whoa! We, just got seriously warped. Okay.
You're a bit quiet today, Gaming. tell a story?
We're almost there. I'll take a rain check on that.
Hello, you must be the tea merchant heading to Liyue Harbor. We're here to escort you.
Mm-mm.
Dad?
Oh, so you're Gaming's father. It's nice to meet you.
Yeah, as if you didn't know, you annoying.
Just leave this delivery to him. Trust Paimon, he's got this in the bag. Gaming is super good at what he does. Everyone at the Secure Transport Agency says as much. Even the Ministry of Civil Affairs has nothing but good things to say about him.
Seems like you've made some sort of name for yourself at least.
Yeah, pushing him to talk to his dad, this seems like a bad idea.
The goods are all in order?
Yes, they're all here.
Then let's get going.
A very important client has asked for you by name. You kinda have to come with us. Paimon doesn't know how we would explain ourselves if you just didn't show up. Plus, you'd be missing out on a huge money-making opportunity.
I see. I suppose I will have to trouble you all to escort me, then. Let's go.
Genyu Vale is just so beautiful, though. I know someone said the other day that they're hoping that if we get any more of Genyu Vale, we'll get a Baizu Story Quest Part 2 or something, and then we'll like go into more about, you know, his search for immortality and everything. I just hope if we have that, he's okay. I would be really, really upset if he died. Where are we headed? Like, it's a long distance, but I kind of semi want to walk it. Okay. We're heading all the way to Wangshu Inn. So technically, if we go down this way, we can hop over here and then... Yeah, let's do that. I feel kind of like just... taking a nice trip today.
The doctor will see you now. Lightning slash!
Skyward!
You know what? I think this might just be leading to a dead end, actually. Yeah, I gotta go back on the main road. Okay, let's just warp here and we'll start from this part. I was like, look at this nice mountain path, and then ended up being the wrong way. Alright, where's the path? Alright, here we go. Oh, being in Genyu Vale, it's the nice minty green colors and just the mix and stuff. It's just so peaceful. It's like breathing in a breath of fresh air. Not that the rest of Tevat, of course, is bad or anything, but this just seems so calming. Yes. I like though too that they put in like yellows and things as well. It's not just completely green, because if it was, then you'd end up having a little too much green. Ooh, there's a chest. Get seasick. Oh. Ooh.
Goods have been moving at a great pace lately. I gotta keep it up.
Just a couple more crates of 2 leaves to move, then I'm off to practice kung fu.
A bitter pill to swallow.
Take this!
Alley-oop! Mighty mythical beast!
The doctor will see you next. Lightning flash!
Skyward! Scatter! What trinkets have we here? Present them for one's perusal.
I got a gate, I guess you could call that. Oh. Look at all the puppies. Hello. Woof. What's going on? Potato. And... is it? Oh. They're all coming around. They're like, ooh, ooh, ooh. It's like, I still wish that there was just a little animation where you click F and you go pat, pat to their heads. That would be so cute. The cute puppers. Alright, so... looks like if we go down there, it'll be easier to get across. Oh.
Yeah! Scatter!
Ooh. Try this one. Oh, that fish. wait. Eat.
Steady now. It's the final stretch. Yay! Time to celebrate.
Nice. A jade heart feather bass. It's a pet too, so I can put it in the teapot. I like that. Alright. To continue. Yeah, that's the house that, Baizu's, classmate? I guess you call it. Hi, Blaze. Thanks for coming to watch. Wow, I got 4 viewers. That's amazing. Welcome, you guys. But that house is where Baizu's classmate, I guess, fellow disciple was living, and then she and her family moved to Natland, so. Alright, let's see how far we can get across here.
Yeah. Scatter.
Okay, not bad. For those of you who just came in, we're just walking to Wangshu Inn because I felt think it would be nice to just kind of, take our time and stroll today. I think it's more fitting to the story anyway. Yeah. I know with the Hilly Trails, usually after you leave their area, they stop argoing you. They're kind of like, they really just wanting to scare you away. Oh. This is the bridge where we met Yao Yao last time. Let's see. Well, it'd be kind of funny. We follow this road, we'll hit our, one of our commissions. We can do that. the other one? Oh, there he is. He's behind the rock, shooting at nothing.
Mind the side effects. This is nothing. A bitter pill to swallow.
Come on, teamwork. Thank you. There we go. All right. I was pressing E and it wasn't working. I was like, uh-oh. I say the hilly trails are funny, you know, with they're like, you're just going along, mind your own business, and suddenly, yeah! They go, hey! There's a person! And you're like, mm-hmm. There's the inn. Are they still arguing me? He's like, guys, I'm all the way across the river already. And you can't swim. Go away. Need those. Yeah, I remember when I first started playing Genshin and I came into Liyue, the first thing I saw was Wangshu Inn, and I was like, wow, look at that. And I was like, that's not Liyue Harbor, is it? Because I was trying to go to Liyue Harbor, and it was like, no, this is just one building. And then I got to the actual Liyue Harbor and I was like, wow, this is really nice. Oh, they have their decorations here too. Fireworks, and of course it's starting to rain.
The weather is damp and chilly. I suggest getting indoors to avoid these conditions, if possible.
Yeah, same. Wander here for a second. Oh, let's see. Where exactly? Oh, and of course it's lightning too. Honestly, if with Genshin, if I don't have anywhere to go and it starts doing this, I usually just find it someplace to cover and then just wait. One, because I like the sound of the rain, and two, I don't want to get struck by lightning. So... Also, too, if I go through a cutscene while this is happening, chances are my Lumine will get smacked by a lightning bolt. Ugh.
We've been walking for so long. Is anyone tired?
I'm fine.
Coming! Don't you usually have some delicious snacks on you? Come on, bring them out so we can share them.
I'm fine. Thank you.
But the winter melon cake he gave us last time was so delicious. Have you ever tried it before, Mr. Ip?
Paimon,
Yeah. I find this very weird too, because this guy, okay,
The Star Snatcher truly forsaken his followers.
okay, yeah. I was thinking to myself because I was like, wait a minute, this guy is actually supposed to be at the one temple. What's he doing here? And then I remembered, oh wait, no, they just basically use the same model, so it's a different guy, but it looks the same. He looks the same, so.
this place looks nice and open. Why don't you all rest here for a second?
Huh? What about you? You're not going to join us?
It's like he wants to run away. This is really horrible for him.
I'm not tired. I'll keep watch.
Oh, but
Just let him go.
okay, we'll just share amongst ourselves then. Did you know, Uncle Ip, that the flavor of these cakes changes depending on...
Halt! Who goes there?
It appears that one's movements were overly conspicuous.
Oh my gosh! They're pretending to be bandits. Oh gee.
Enough of your musings. Focus. Focus on the matter at hand.
Oh my gosh.
Present your exquisite ornaments at once.
Oh gosh, these guys are horrible at this. No, me neither.
Indeed. Bring them forth readily and without protest.
Bring them forth readily. He's like, my gosh.
Ah! What do we do?
He's like, this guy's probably thinking to himself, these are the weirdest bandits I've ever seen, but they're still trying to steal from us.
It seems as if these two are acting alone. It won't be difficult to subdue them, but they might have something else waiting in store for Dad. The best way to keep him safe is... Leave this to me. I'll handle them. Traveler, Paimon, take my dad and the goods away from here.
No, Gaming. It's too dangerous.
Oh, he's like, my son.
This is what I do.
A thorny foe indeed. Let us depart and seek a target softer in blows and disposition.
These guys are funny. I really do hope they become playable someday. Like, they get new models and they become playable. I love them. They're funny.
Don't think I'm gonna let you off so easily.
Oh, he's chasing them.
Away! Let us away!
Flee!
Coming!
Don't worry, he's a great fighter. Paimon's even seen him take down a dozen or so treasure hoarders all by himself.
But Coming, If he had just stayed by my side and learned the family trade, he wouldn't have to put himself in such dangerous situations.
We just have to trust him. Let's go on ahead. We'd best get away from here, in case there are other bandits in the area waiting in ambush.
All is going to plan.
Okay, we should be good to stop here.
Uh-oh. It's like, that hand looks familiar.
Youngly? Oh no, what is he doing here?
He's flying a kite. Shaped like a little ghost.
Good sir, please listen to me. Reel in your line and leave this place as quickly as you can. There are bandits in the area.
Hmm.
Bandits? Acting in broad daylight?
Oh.
Oh.
Like, play along, please.
Ah, I see.
Okay, he gets it.
It appears many people are catching a chill as of late. If your
Oh,
throat
no.
is bothering you, Paimon, perhaps some tea and rest are in order.
I misjudged. He does not get it.
Nope, no need. Paimon's fine. She just, had some cake stuck in her throat.
Is he just playing dumb on purpose?
If there are indeed bandits in the area, then we should inform the Millilith at once.
The guard that was escorting us is already on their tail.
Oh? Well, if that's the case. Such matters are best left to those with the necessary expertise. Wouldn't you agree?
I suppose you're right. If ordinary people like us got involved, we would only cause more trouble.
Since we find ourselves otherwise unoccupied in this beautiful area, why don't we find a quiet place to relax while we wait for good news?
That would be lovely.
So, Uncle Ip does have a reason to be worried. After all, Gaming, the guard we mentioned, is his son.
Gaming. The name sounds somewhat familiar. Ah, yes. That is the name of the Usho dancer who has been performing around Liyue Harbor recently, is it not?
Oh, have you seen him perform?
Indeed. I cannot help but admire his skill. He truly encapsulates the spirit of the Suani. Usho dancing has become more well known in Liyue Harbor recently. However, although performers are seeing budding success, they have no doubt had to face many hurdles along the way. Ones not so easily understood by spectators such as ourselves. If you ask me, what truly deserves admiration is perseverance in the face of adversity. That is a rare attribute indeed. I have heard many of my acquaintances praise Gaming for his kind, selfless, and courageous disposition. To have a child so accomplished and upright, you must be a very proud parent indeed, Uncle Ip.
Look at Luming's face. He's like, you gotta be kidding me.
Seems like Zhongli has decided to skip the formalities.
Well, he's a hard worker. Yes.
He's like, don't worry, Zhongli knows what he's doing.
You should be sure to tell him you think that when he gets back.
Your son is young yet. It's normal for someone his age to be a bit hot-headed. It's understandable to find talking about such things in person difficult. If there's a particular sentiment you wish to convey, perhaps we could pass it along for you.
Something I just noticed about his outfit, it's the kind of similar color to Baizu's. So Baizu's coat probably came from Chenyu Vale.
No. It wouldn't be right to ask that of you. This thing between us has festered for many years now. In truth, there are some things that simply aren't easy for us to talk through. I've been in the tea business for most of my life, and I always hoped my child would do the same. Otherwise, how would he support himself? Over the past few years, I heard how well he was doing for himself as a guard. How his work was taking him to farther and farther off places. I also heard that he never gave up on wushou dancing. It made me happy. But I was also worried. When you're young, you can handle all that physically taxing work and manual labor. What young person isn't capable of making a living that way? My concern is what happens when you get old. Every time I get to thinking like that, I cannot help but be reinforced in the belief that I was right. That I was right not to give in. I often regret introducing him to wushou dancing as a kid. If I had known how things would turn out, I would have never taken him to see those performances in the first place.
It is only natural for a parent to strive to send their child down the right path. No one would begrudge you that sentiment, Uncle Ip. You need not worry.
You seem quite young, Mr. Zhongli. Yet you speak with such wisdom. Perhaps I have misjudged your age.
Yeah.
Your words are too kind. Truth be told, one of my old friends has several grown daughters.
What does that have anything to do with this? What? Zhongli, what are you saying?
Rather than fretting about their future, however, she prefers to let them find their own way.
Ah, he's talking about, Shenyun.
Then she's more easygoing than I could ever be. I fear I lack such an open mind. I meant to say earlier, there is no need to be so polite. Feel free to call me by my name, Ipdak.
Oh my gosh, they really are getting familiar.
Sure.
Sure, he says. Lumi's face, she looks worried.
So, do you also think I fret too much, Mr. Zhongli?
That's not exactly what I was hoping to convey. Only a fool would ask a parent not to worry about their child. But think of it this way. Raising a child is not unlike flying a kite. Hold the string too tight, and it can no longer soar. As my friend once said, if your children are aiming for the stars, clipping their wings will only cause them to come crashing down. You need to let out the line for a kite to soar.
It seems I was too stuck in my ways.
You need not reproach your heart for caring. You simply need to loosen your hold a little. Indeed, with such a big heart, why not allocate the time you usually spend worrying about Gaming to the pursuit of other things, like going for a stroll, drinking tea, or taking in the scenery? You never know what surprises could be in store. Things can change in the blink of an eye.
The blink of an eye, you say? Do things change so quickly?
Children grow up in quite the same way, do they not? Day after day, year after year, sometimes in the blink of an eye, but always when you least expect it. As a father, I'm sure you know that best.
Yes, you can say that again. 1 second, Gaming was a kid. The next thing I knew, he was ready to fly the nest.
Zhongli certainly has a way with words.
Always has.
Oh, Gaming is back! Hey, Gaming, we're over here!
Dad, Traveler, Paimon. Good, you're all here. Oh, and Mr. Zhongli from the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor? You're here too?
It's like, his question is like, what are you doing here? It's like he just pops up wherever you need him.
A fated meeting indeed. We were just enjoying some pleasant conversation.
Is everything resolved?
Well, you could say that.
What does that mean?
Traveler, Paimon, come with me. I need to talk to you.
Uh-oh. Have we been found out?
Huh? Oh, okay.
I'll come right out and say it. Those two bandits, you sent them, didn't you?
Uh-oh. Yep, we have been found out. Whoops.
So, that's how we're starting off?
Can't look me in the eye, huh? Guess I'm right then.
Okay, but how did you know?
At first, their mannerisms seemed a bit stilted. But once I got close, it was obvious that they possessed great skills. I was right on their tail, and it should have taken only a few steps to catch up to them, yet somehow, I was never able to close that distance. People with that level of skill would have gone about things differently from the start, like sneaking up on us while we were distracted. Unless, of course, their real motive was to lure me away from the group all along.
Wow, you're pretty quick on the uptake.
I just have a lot of experience. I've dealt with many a ruthless bandit in my time, but I've never seen ones like them. In the end, I told them they would make good guards if they ever wanted to get back on the straight and narrow, and that they could hang out with me in Liyue Harbor anytime.
You ever consider you might be a little too good at making friends?
I'm guessing you guys were trying to help resolve things between my dad and me?
Yeah.
I appreciate it, I really do. But this conflict between us has been going on for a long time. Even if those two were real bandits, and I was able to subdue them and show them what I was capable of, it wouldn't change anything. You've seen the way he talks to me.
It's not like that at all! Your dad really cares about you. You should see the way he talks about you when you're not around. Zhongli was talking things through with him, and he nearly agreed to let it go. You don't believe us?
He won't let it go. He can say as much as he wants to other people, but he won't talk to me. I'm certain of it.
And you? Will you talk to him?
You told us you wanted to prove yourself to your dad. Why don't you tell him about all the hard work you've done these past few years?
Will that even do anything? I'm not sure talking is enough.
You won't know unless you try. Just like how you won't know if something is delicious unless you taste it. Listen to us. It's time to put these people skills to good use. You can make friends with anyone, so why not your dad?
Good luck. We'll be rooting for you. It won't hurt to try.
I'll do my best.
Like, we're here to support you.
You are very knowledgeable, Mr. Zhongli. I'm impressed. Despite my being in the tea industry for several decades, it seems I still have much to learn about the art of tea tasting.
Oh, he went into this whole big spiel, didn't he?
You flatter me. It was nothing but a few humble musings.
How much tea have you drank since we've been gone?
Uh-oh. It's not like it was alcohol.
Ipdak and I have found many a common interest. Our friendship, much like a cup of tea, seems to grow stronger the longer it has to steep.
Well said, Mr. Zhongli. Gaming, Mr. Zhongli is very knowledgeable. You should take the opportunity to learn from people like him when you're in the city.
Huh? Oh, of course.
Oh, he got thrown off a little bit by that.
Zhongli?
I have very much enjoyed our conversation, Ipdak, but I, unfortunately, have some unfinished funeral parlor business to attend to.
Oh, I hope I didn't keep you. My apologies for taking up so much of your time, Mr. Zhongli. No need to stay on my account. When you're less busy, let's find a time to meet. I'll treat you to dim sum.
Gangming's dad is just like Gangming. He's like, yeah, food.
It would be an honor.
See you later.
We'll see you off, Zhongli. you two have a nice chat, alright?
Good luck. Talk through your problems. Oh boy.
Should we sit?
Sure.
Good luck, you guys.
Thanks for helping us talk things through with Uncle Ip. Good thing you were able to pick up on what we were putting down.
I have been around the both of you for some time now. You could say I have a certain level of expertise in that regard.
Oh, he's starting to figure us out.
As for my role in the conversation, think nothing of it. I hardly did anything noteworthy.
You never change, do you?
He is very humble.
Why did you have us walk all this way? Paimon thought we just had to go far enough to be out of earshot.
A friend approaches.
Hello.
Ah! Pop! He certainly does approach, doesn't he?
So, you're here too?
Hi.
I've been here the whole time.
Oh, he's spying on us.
A ghostly kite. Could that elusive Director Who be coming to Wangshu Inn once again?
Him hanging out in his tree.
What is she doing here? I suppose it matters not. Given her relationship with Rex, well, Zhongli, I might as well go pay my respects.
Oh. I guess he's not too upset about her dragging him to the banquet last year.
It's you. I thought you were Director Who.
Ah, your arrival is most fortuitous. Do you want to try out this new gadget? The addition of the power source makes the takeoff more stable. It's just that...
He seems quite immersed in the study of this device.
I fear it's almost too stable. It completely negates the pleasure of seeing one's kite sway with the wind. It's a bit of a shame. In truth, I'm here because Director Who dispatched me to purchase some items in preparation for Lantern Rite.
Oh, and he decided to flag Zhao down.
I see. Much like she does every year. Much like she'll do next year, I would imagine. Am I wrong? Or has she once again sent you out to buy, what is it, sesame oil or something?
Or something.
While we're on the subject, I do wonder why she is so obsessed with using sesame oil in the preparation of mixed vegetable dishes for Lantern Rite. A recommendation from Xiangling, perhaps. What do you think, Xiao?
I've only met Director Who a few times. I'm hardly the best person to ask.
Ah, and is that not a sign that you should visit Wangsheng Funeral Parlor more often? It wouldn't hurt to grace the parlor with your presence now and again, when you are otherwise unoccupied.
This is translation. I worry about you. Come see us.
This one here is a traditional kite, one without any equipped mechanical device. Director Who tasked me with studying the differences between the two to determine which one is of greater merit. Many hands make light work. Perhaps you could test out the other kite for me?
Oh my gosh. This is like the dad and son kind of coding of, oh, let's fly kites together.
All right.
That is kind of cute, actually.
I have made my comparisons. If speed is what you're after, the mechanical kite is the better choice.
Wonderful. I shall pass that information along to Director Who. I'll leave these two kites with you. Perhaps you can find a few friends with which to partake in the activity. You might find it to be an enjoyable use of your time.
I worry about you. Please come visit me and go make friends.
Oh, wait. Who enjoys kite flying?
Well, I would imagine someone of your talent and wisdom is more than capable of finding out.
So, you were testing out the kites for Hu Tao and even roped Xiao into doing it for you? Paimon didn't ask earlier because the situation was, awkward.
It's kind of like, what was he doing, yeah?
I would hardly say I roped Xiao into anything. I simply sought the help of a friend. Besides, we did the testing together.
Seems like our pool of competitors is growing.
Oh, the competition's not the important thing right now. Doesn't matter, we're going to win either way.
Do you like kite flying, Xiao?
I suppose I neither like nor dislike it. Although, watching a kite gradually ascend into the sky does bring me a certain peace of mind. Perhaps they're a bit like shell lanterns in that way.
Kite flying is also a pleasant form of relaxation.
Have you ever thought about making a kite, Xiao? Cloud Retainer taught us how. We can teach you if you want.
There's no need. Menogius was the only Yaksha among us who had an interest in matters of ornamentation and design.
Oh, I'm getting some Menogius lore.
When Lantern Rite is over, come find me near Pervasi's temple if you have the time.
Oh, yeah, and apparently he actually is there. Like, absolutely.
It's getting late. I should go inform Director Hu of our findings.
I wasn't gonna roll on Xiao's banner, but I might drop a 10 roll. My pity's pretty high, so I don't know if I'll get him, but it'll be a good kind of, oh, if I win the 50-50, that's great, I get him, and if I lose the 50-50, that's okay, I now have a guaranteed, so.
How's she been, by the way? Be sure to say hi to her for us.
The last time I spoke to her, she mentioned that she would be visiting Chaoying Village in a few days. If you have the time, perhaps you could also make the trip. If you happen to run into her, you can pass along your regards in person.
We'll keep that in mind. Take care, Zhongli. See you later.
See you next time.
Meanwhile... They're doing it too.
Coming.
You can go first.
I don't have anything to say.
Oh, gee.
Then I'll go. I still don't want to leave Liyue Harbor.
Oh. I can't say I support that decision, but...
Sit down.
Hey, let me finish before you get all worked up.
Sit, Shinhe, sit. You must be tired from your journey. Shall I pour you a cup of tea, or would you prefer something else to drink?
I know, it's like, send in the mediators again. We're having trouble.
No need. I'm not tired. They're gone, Master.
Perfect. The time is nigh for us to make an appearance. Do you remember the plan when recounted to you?
Yes, Master. We aim to give them a demonstration of familial love.
Oh my gosh.
So I'll have whatever you are having.
All right.
What are Auntie Xianyun and Shanhe doing here? Just how many people are involved in this scheme? I suppose all I can do is just take a seat and see what happens.
Is involved in this scheme.
Perfect. I just so happen to have bought some Sunglow tea recently. It's quite the delectable variety. Or it would be if one has not been forced to drink it every day in the hopes of whittling down one's considerable stash. One has more than had one's fill already.
Oh yeah, 'cause she bought those 10 crates of them or whatever.
Oh, forget it. Such thoughts detract from the present need to keep up the conversation. Has work been busy during the holiday season? Do you need my help with anything?
Okay, poor Glad Retainer.
Drunk guests can sometimes cause trouble, but I deal with them as you taught me, by pinning their heads against the table.
Jeez. He's like, oh yes, as you taught me, I pin their heads against the table. Not, you know, calm, you know, oh gosh, whatchamacallit? Not calm discussion. They just, she just goes right immediate for the violence. Hey?
Are Auntie Xianyun and Shenhe serious right now?
Oh dear. While one was busy orchestrating this act, one seems to have forgotten about Shenhe's various eccentricities.
Yeah, because she's got a lot of bloodlust.
What I meant to ask was, have you made any new friends? We live so far from each other, it would be a great comfort to me to know you were surrounded by good companions.
You already know of my past circumstances.
Uh-oh. He's not getting it.
Recently, I've been conversing with Guoba in the kitchen at night. Guoba can't talk, but his companionship is a comfort.
Uh-oh.
The poor child. Her one friend can't even talk.
Uh-oh.
I guess maybe Gaming is not doing so bad after all. Perhaps I've been too hard on him.
Look at his face, he's like, oh my gosh, what?
Let's move on, shall we? Do you have any plans for today, Shenhe? How about we do something fun?
That sounds about right. Take her to do something fun, and perhaps she'll loosen up a bit.
Like we used to do when we would carry stones up and down the mountain from dawn until dusk, picking herbs to eat for dinner along the way. If that is what you ask of me, then that is what I shall do.
Poor Clouditator. She's tried so hard, her face is like, no. Should have picked Ganyu for this.
Dad, here, have some tea. Or no, wait, let's not have any just yet.
Yeah. I simply can't listen to that any longer.
They're doing such a bad job.
Coming. I'd like to finish what I was trying to say before.
Well, I guess at some point you could kind of say that they are giving a good impression of what not to do, so he's like, well, at least we're not as bad as that. So he can say what he wants to say.
I don't support your decision to stay in Liyue Harbor, because living there is too hard on you. If you come home, there will be people to help you. I'm not saying we have to live under the same roof. I know our personalities are too similar to avoid butting heads. But you'll have your entire family around you.
He's like, I'm worried about you.
Your aunts, uncles, they'll all do whatever they can to help. You could get a less taxing job, and we could grab dim sum together from time to time.
Huh. I didn't know dim sum was such an important affair, Master.
Shh. Just think about it, okay? You don't have to decide now.
Dad really has changed a lot. He would never have said these things to me before. But thank you, Dad.
It's been long enough, don't you think? Oh, Paimon sure hopes they've made up by now.
Well, they've taken a baby step, I guess.
Oh, they're drinking tea in silence. That's not a good sign. Did Xianyun's plan not work after all? Hey, you two! Paimon's sorry we were gone for so long. We got to chatting with some friends and didn't realize how much time had passed.
Perfect timing, actually. We seem to be just about done here.
Yep, let's go. I'll get the bags.
Gaming has grown a lot taller, hasn't he?
Master, did I say something wrong earlier? I tried to go along with your questions, but when I saw how you and that man reacted, I started to wonder.
Not at all. Certain unforeseen variables may have presented themselves along the way, but the outcome proved favorable. The plan was a success.
Then I helped?
Naturally. Your purity of spirit is one of your greatest strengths, Shenhe. You need not change who you are.
That is very sweet. Alright, let us continue. Get back to the main road, and then we will walk the rest of the way. Yeah, while I don't necessarily agree with the idea of them being... Make sure I stay on the main path. I don't necessarily agree with them trying to kind of like shove Gongming and his dad to reconcile. It's kind of the point of it is seeming a little fairly realistic in that they are taking it baby steps. Like, it's not just, oh, we're gonna pour our hearts out to each other right away and understand each other. It's like, if they had known to do that, they would have done it already, kind of idea.
Yeah, right.
Trying to shoot me through the bridge. Like, okay, no. We're moving on. It's like we're just gonna go bit by bit. Yeah. One side thing, I'm really surprised that this guy and the lady across the way didn't have like a world quest or something. Considering they're like, he wanted to tell her he loved her, but he lost his nerve and so he hasn't, but she knows he does. So it's like, she's just waiting for him to gather up the courage. And it's just like, they're just stuck in this limbo.
But if you never test the limits, how can anyone know where the boundaries of these laws are?
Yeah, when I was first playing Genshin and I came to Liyue Harbor, I saw this shot and I was like, oh my gosh, look at that. And then as I was crossing over the bridge, I was like, yeah, I like this game. This is really nice. Here you go, puppy.
Please declare your commercial goods.
Like right here. I was like, wow, look at this place. Just the whole theming and feeling of, you know, Chinese architecture and stuff hit me on the full face, like right here. And I was just like, this is really nice. Oh, there's Charlotte.
You must be Mr. Ip. Thank you for coming all this way.
Wait, even Charlotte's in on this?
My name is Charlotte, and I'm a reporter from Fontaine. You can find me writing for the Steambird. I invited you here not just to purchase your fine tea, but also with the hope that you might be willing to sit down for a short interview. What do you say?
An interview? To advertise my teas?
I suppose you could think of it that way. We Fontainians are big tea drinkers too.
The Fontaine Market. Then I'll need some time to adequately prepare. Perhaps we could sit down and discuss the questions you intend to ask in advance.
Of course, of course. Please follow me.
Is this person also involved in your plan?
What do you think? She's the very important client.
And here I thought I had lots of connections. I suppose I've been humbled. You sure know all kinds of cool and important people.
Over here! Yoo-hoo! Over here!
Huh? What? Auntie Shenyun?
She probably wants to talk about the next phase of the plan. Let's go while your dad is still distracted.
He's like, he's in on the plan now.
I take it that all is going well?
Don't worry, Shenyun. Everything is going according to plan.
I knew it. I knew that was all an act earlier. Auntie Shenyun is really something. She was so determined to help me. She didn't even care about making herself and Shanhe appear foolish in front of my family. She truly knows how to look out for others. I still have a lot to learn.
Gangming is a good guy. He's not mad at us for like scheming. He's just like, I understand you're trying to help me. Thank you guys.
As for the next step...
Oh no!
Uh-oh.
What's wrong, Gaming?
Don't tell me you're the ones footing the bill for all that tea. I can't let you do that.
Oh, that's his worry?
Fret not. Reimbursements will be made.
Exactly. Think of it more as an investment, as Ningguang would say.
Ningguang mentioned.
We pooled together the Mora so that Charlotte could place the order. She's gonna bring it back to the Steambird as a gift, as well as a sample of the regional specialty. Fontainians will probably fall in love with your dad's tea as soon as they lay their eyes on Charlotte's article. And once all the money from the new orders begin to roll in, getting our Mora back will be a piece of cake.
Oh, okay.
He's like, I did not completely follow all that, but okay.
Business-related matters always seem to go over my head, but I refuse to let you all lose more on my behalf. I'll pay you back right now.
Oh, gee.
We can talk about such matters at a later date. There are more important matters for you to consider at the moment, are there not?
Yes. I've been thinking about it the whole way here.
Gangming really is a nice guy.
I have an idea. But I'd hate to cause even more trouble for all of you.
That is for us to decide.
Yeah, we're all friends here. Plus, we wouldn't be here if we didn't want to help, right? Just tell us about this idea of yours.
Okay. So, it's like this.
Oh, and he tells us his plan, but we're not going to hear it yet because it wants to be a surprise.
Got it. Just leave it to us.
Yep, I was right.
Let's split up and make it happen. We need to do those things we talked about, but we also still have the kite flying competition.
Completely forgot about that thing, actually.
Since Xiao already tested out those kites for us, why don't we also go buy one of those mechanical thingamabobs or whatever they're called? We can attach it to our kite!
Wouldn't that be kind of cheating, though? Considering the whole point of the kite flying contest is to see who can fly it highest and farthest, it's like this is getting into the whole what was it called? Like the Olympic swimming events where they had to ban a certain swimsuit that made these swimmers more streamlined because not every country could afford those swimsuits. Like,
Keeping an antique kite flying after all these years is quite a feat.
We're coming back to the lady who is selling kites.
Welcome back! I see you returned from your trip. I really do have to thank you for all your help from before. Thanks to you, my daughter was able to build a kite with her grandmother that very same day. She even wrote a long letter telling me how much she loved it.
Oh, you should really be thanking Gaming, not us!
I'll be sure to. And are you here to buy a kite? Please, take your pick.
Oh, we already have a kite. We wanted to buy one of those, device thingies from Fontaine. Do you sell them separately?
Ah, yes. Here you go. Please, take it, free of charge. The directions are in the box. It's not hard to install at all.
Oh, thank you. That's very nice of her.
It doesn't feel right for us to just take it.
Well, nor would it feel right for me to take your Mora. Good luck in the kite flying competition. I'll be rooting for you.
All right then, thank you. Phew, it's done. Let's get down to business. Looks like we finished everything we needed to do. Let's find a good place and put this thing into the sky.
Wait for Lantern Rite to begin. Yep, there he is. He's way out there.
Chi-Chi, we're almost there. Okay.
Come here, allow me.
The Lantern Rite is as festive as ever!
Huh? Oh, what's going on?
Did something happen? What should we do? Oh, should we get the Millilith?
What's that?
taken that many pictures already? I need to load more film.
Wait, the wind.
Oh my gosh! Mommy, I want a big kite like that too! Do you see that kite way out in front? It's so beautiful!
Happy Lantern Rite.
Happy Lantern Rite!
He gets it now. Aww. That is so cute. Aww.
Gaming's performance was so cool, Paimon almost wanted to join in. You saw that, right, Traveler? Let's go find him. Oh, he's over there, talking to his dad.
Yeah, you can see a teeny tiny Baizu.
I think I'll head off now, if that's okay.
Thank you, little girl. Do you want us to walk you back?
No need, no need. Master is waiting for me right over there.
Dad.
There you go again.
I suppose I'll go first this time.
Okay.
Your performance. I've seen many wushou dances in my time, but I've gotta admit, what you pulled off there was breathtaking.
Wow. I never thought I'd live to hear you say that.
You're serious about doing this professionally?
Absolutely. I know it'll be difficult, but...
Then it doesn't matter. What I mean to say is, of course it'll be difficult. But if that's your decision, if that's your dream, then it doesn't matter how difficult it is. As long as you put in the work, then any obstacle can be overcome in time. Really, when I was young, I also... Actually, how about we save that story of my past for another time? All I really want to say is, I've changed my mind.
Oh my gosh.
And much like this kite, you also deserve to soar to new heights.
Dad.
Aww. It's so cute.
Son.
Son? Haven't heard that in a while.
Aww. Means so much to him. You guys go have some dim sum together.
I bet you're wondering what's gotten into me saying all this.
Well, a little bit, yeah.
Anyway, I know I've never found the chance to say this before, but... to me, Gaming, you've always been a great kid. Alright, that's everything I've got. Did you have something you wanted to say, or...
It's like, I've spilled out all my heart for everything. Yay, hug! Aww.
Seeing the two of them talk things through like this really gives Paimon a sense of accomplishment.
Give yourself a pat on the back.
Now go. Over there. Your friends are still waiting for you.
Huh? But you came all this way.
I'll be staying in Liyue Harbor for a bit longer. When you have time, we can grab dim sum together. Your treat, right?
Aha! The dim sum, I was right. Go get that dim sum.
Dad, honestly.
Go.
Okay, then I'm off. See you soon.
I love that hug. I'm so glad they put that in there. And it was a real hug, too. It wasn't just like, you know, oh, cut to black or whatever.
That's quite the smile you've got there, Gaming.
Really?
It's nothing to be embarrassed about.
Is there anything else you'd like to do?
I'd like to find and thank Auntie Xianyun, as well as everyone else who's helped me out. If everyone has time, maybe we could all get together and go fly a kite.
That was so nice. Happy ending. Apparently, there's also the epilogue though, which is going to be available tomorrow, I think. So I know because people were like, that finished up, and then everybody's like, wait a minute, I thought Farina was supposed to be coming, and Niviolette, and so on and so forth. And apparently they're going to be in the epilogue, but there's Charlotte.
Oh, Lantern Rite was simply amazing. I'm not sure I'll be able to sleep tonight. Oh, my conversation with Mr. Ip went really well. I've already sent the first draft of my article back to the Steambird. It's a piece that contains all the pertinent information while also telling a story. I'm quite proud of it. Oh, that reminds me. I should thank everyone who made this possible for me. Especially that spirited lady with those peculiar turns of phrase. Miss Xianyun was her name, right? It was all thanks to your connections and creativity. I would have never thought I'd be able to bring such a special gift back to Fontaine with me. Yep, and happy Lantern Rite to you.
I believe they're going to be hanging out here for a little bit. Although probably should talk to them before tomorrow, though. But I'll do that in a little bit. Oh, hey, they're together. Oh, I'm glad. When we saw him before, he was talking about how, like, oh, I'm, you know, joined the boat, I'm gonna go home. And it was like, oh no, you broke up with Nadia? And it's like, oh no. They're fine, they made up. Woo. Oh. You guys.
Given your present countenance, one presumes you are missing some old friends again.
One cannot help but be reminded of them.
Considering there's a giant lantern of one right there.
Pray speak. Unburden yourself of these sentiments.
One simply wishes Menogias were alive to witness such peace alongside us.
Ditto. He was really hot.
He was so skilled in matters of craftsmanship. Kite making would scarcely prove to be a test of his capabilities. Were he yet amongst the living, he could have opened a kite stall. One is certain, it would have been an establishment rich not only in profit, but also esteem.
What's really sad about the Yakshas is that the fact that they've spent so long and fighting so hard to get Liyue safe, and now that it basically finally is, they never got a chance to enjoy it. They all, other than Zhao, they all passed away or went crazy. So it's kind of sad.
And if, as in the past, he were unable to involve himself in matters of the mortal realm, we could sell the kites in his stead. When we finished, we could bring him back wine and partake in drink and good company.
Mooncarver, those are now but fond moments in our memories.
Indeed. The dead are gone, so, as the representatives of the living, let us take in the sights for a bit longer, if just for his sake.
Aww. That was nice. I like that cutscene. Oh, one side note too for anybody: make sure you do this special event because you can get a furnishing out of it. It's a really good furnishing too. It's right here. Okay, so it's a whole tea store, and this piece right here, you can actually put tables or other things on it, so you can like walk up the stairs and sit at the tables. It's really nice. So make sure you do that though, because you can only get it from that event. All right, let's see.
When on the road, one...
Accept that. Oh, okay. I was gonna say, why does it only give me 180? It's because I did that one on our way. And so I just have to go over to Catherine.
You should take ample time to pause and appreciate the wondrous scenery along the way.
You're about to collapse, aren't you?
I thought that was nice. Let's see. And I think Baizu was... Let's see, where was he?
Thank you so very much.
Yeah, I think he might have been about here during that cutscene, because it looks like he was here with Chi-Chi and Yao Yao, and then they ran off that way and then took a right to see the lantern. So he was about here.
Thank you so very much, lady.
The nightlife here is so vibrant.
I mean, honestly, I definitely thought that there should have been a lot more Baizu in this patch. I mean, it's not done yet, but considering it's like they put in Chenyu Vale and we had Lantern Rite, and it's like this patch was kind of made for him, and they sort of gave it away to...
Ad Astra Abyssosk.
I mean, it's understandable that they'd want to have the new characters in there and have them be the forefront and stuff. But the fact that Baizu barely showed up, I mean, or he showed up as a speck. It's like,
thank you for completing today.
If he was to be in any...
Ad Astra Abyssosk.
Actually make this wider. It's kind of like if he was going to be in any patch, it should have been this one. And he's just not. So... it's kind of disappointing, but at least he was there, you know, in the cutscene. Even if it's just as a spec. And we can make a wish today. Oh, we can also claim a weapon. Oh, let's see. I think I have all of these now, so now I have to make the decision of which one do I want to grab. Well, I did see that Ayato is good with this one. So... I guess I'll take this one then. I've been trying to adjust him so that he can put out a little bit more damage. Go. Alright, let's take a wish with our blue fate and see what happens. Oh, it's pink. Wonder what's gonna be. Oh. Pfft. Another sacrificial bow. Okay. Oh well. Alright. That. And let me see. Yeah, because this will be the little epilogue. So this will be tomorrow. What is... Oh, it wants to point out to us that we finished it. It's like, yep. And I haven't done... because I got both of those complete, but I haven't done this one. So we can do some of this. Oh, gotta hop back over to the wharf. Oh, yep, I remember this. Community members, no idea if it actually worked, though. I guess something like that might have happened, so what's your point? Oh. It's good to see that your spirits have improved. Congratulations on getting it together. Iridescent cloud striding. Ooh. All you need to do is vault over valleys and mount the mountain tops with your nimbleness, showing your vibrant designium to all and wow. Okay, sure. Let's see. Okay, so we have to score at least 3,000 points, it looks like. Don't know if I'll do all these today, but it'd be nice to try them out just right now. Ah. Let's see. You must reach your destination while collecting as many Jade Lotus Lanterns on the way to obtain a score as high as possible. Ominous lanterns will be present during the challenge. You will have points deducted if you pick them up. After you come into contact with fireworks lanterns, they will explode and you will trigger the pickup effects of all objects within the explosion radius. Okay. That's pretty good. And we get to kind of fly around Chenyu Vale, which is nice.
Oh, it's just some chronic problem I have flaring up. Again, nothing to worry about.
Yeah, I like it. Alright. Well, I think we've done pretty good today. And I think I'd like to take a break. So, I might stream a little bit more later, but I think for right now, we're just going to take a break. And I will probably see you guys tomorrow because we'll be finishing up Lantern Rite and seeing the little epilogue and so on. And maybe Biza will show up there. I don't know. I kind of have a feeling he won't because he's not really incorporated into the story. That little blip we saw of him is probably all we're going to get. But still, it was nice that he was there. I mean, we didn't get to see like Niguang or Beidou or a lot of the other characters. So, which I'm assuming we're going to have to see Chung Yun tomorrow because he gets a new outfit and he hasn't been in any part of the event yet. I mean, or I should say he was in the beginning as we were talking to him, but he wasn't in his fancy outfit. So it's sort of like, you know, it's like he needs some time to show off his outfit too. So, but all right. Well, thank you guys for joining, and I'll see you again later. Okay, bye.